welcome to Bickering Book Reviews. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Becky.
And today we're talking about This Is How It Happened by Paula Stokes. We received this as an e-arc through Edelweiss. And let me just give you the rundown of what this book's about. So, it's about Genevieve, who was one of the drivers in a fatal car crash where her singer-superstar boyfriend, Dallas, dies. Afterwards, the internet and her boyfriend's fans all speculate that the other driver was driving drunk and, trying to figure out what happened to him dying. As the bullying begins to get out of hand, Genevieve gets the heck out of Dodge and goes to live with her estranged father. And there she kind of comes to terms with what actually happened that night and finds her way back to herself and kind of learns to heal.
Yeah.
So that is what the book's about.
Okay, so I had a mixed reaction to this book. First of all, last year Paula Stokes released a book called Girl Against the Universe. I blogged about it. I thought it was awesome. It was one of my favorite books of last year. I think I even put, when we did the roundup of top 5 books of last year, I think I even listed it as one of my top 5 books of last year. I just didn't feel it with this one.
No, this one, I think what really kind of made it difficult for me to connect with was just how preachy it felt. Like how it seemed like...
It felt like an after-school special.
Yeah, it seemed like an after-school special. Like, this is what you shouldn't do. Don't ever do this. And then, like, kind of to layer it over top of, with the public outcry, you've got the main character who's, like, looking at all of these news source sites. So she's reading all of these news articles.
It was so
and then
extreme.
people are, like, commenting.
Like,
and
kill him, run him out of town on a rail.
But, like, it didn't feel genuine.
It didn't. And I felt like the boyfriend who died, I feel like they put some issues in there so the reader would like him a little less. And I don't like when they do that.
I don't know. That didn't bug me.
See, it
didn't bug me. I mean, that felt fine to me.
And this is a super quick book. I read it in less than a day.
Super quick.
But yeah, it was really the preachy aspect. I don't know if I want to use the word preachy, but it was just, I keep going back to After School Special.
No, in the acknowledgments at the end, she talks about how she wanted to write a book about cyberbullying or about... No, it wasn't. I'm sorry. I said cyberbullying. That's not what it was. It was the sleeping and driving.
Right. Spoiler alert. Spoiler.
Dang it.
I'll put a note.
Sorry, everyone.
And I felt like that was just like an added on, kind of thing. Like it was so way at the end.
It wasn't developed.
The cyberbullying was interesting. Like the way she's portrayed the cyberbullying, that is something that's important that I feel like we should talk about. The part that I did like, though, which is one of the reasons that I'm so conflicted about this, is when Genevieve goes to live with her dad. She takes a job she volunteers at the National Park System. My brother worked at the parks. I know you don't just take a job at the National Park System. It's very hard to get in. And I liked that. I liked the part about the hiking, and I liked the part about the trails, because the people who know me know that I was at the park this morning. I'm at the park whenever I can be. And I thought that was great. And they're talking about how they built the trails, and I loved that.
No, I really liked it too. I think it's something that you don't really see in any other YA novels.
I would have loved a book about this girl who just went to work at the at the park.
Yeah. Well, and I also like how they added the layer of the American Ninja Warrior. I didn't really know much about that, and now that I've read this book, I'm kind of seeing it in all these other places. I really like that.
So you could explain that.
So basically, American Ninja Warrior, from what I know about it, is there's this TV show where people go on and they do all of these really intensely kind of athletic events, running over the spinning log thing over water or pads, and you got to make it off the log without falling off, or climbing these intense obstacles and different it's like an obstacle course, but for the extreme.
And the boy in the book that she connects with, one of his dads, he has 2 dads. One of his dads is training to be on American Ninja Warrior. He goes on every year. And so she kind of starts practicing with that stuff.
It was just really cool.
It added another layer. That's the problem. That was the thing with Girl Against the Universe. There's this quirky originalness that makes the characters feel real, but then she just added this level of after-school special.
She was just forcing the narrative, is what it comes down to.
It didn't feel genuine or natural, which is very sad for me.
Yeah, it's a balance of meh, but
right. Right.
Okay, so are we ready to rate this book?
I think we're ready to rate it.
Okay, so our rating system starts with 5 unicorns, whoop, and it comes down to 2 unicorns. And then if it was sucktacular and doesn't deserve a horn, it is a horse. So what are you gonna give it?
I'm gonna give it 3 unicorns. I liked half of it. I liked there was just the parts that I liked just a little bit better than the parts that I didn't like. So I'm giving it 3 unicorns.
I'm gonna give it 3 unicorns too. I think it could have been higher because there was a good amount there, but I think the kind of forced narrative really kind of brought it down. But I'm still gonna give it 3 unicorns.
Yep, and that's where we are on This Is How It Happened.
All right, so adios.
Bye.